Welcome to Couch Talk. Today we meet a multi-talented artist and philanthropist whose love for life and family has inspired a fascinating career.
I'm Anna Liani. I'm a singer, songwriter, performer, artist, and mother, and I am passionate about creative expression.
Anna, a little birdie told me that you have a bit of a fairy tale kind of story. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
My birdie kind of story. I was born here, but I was brought to Italy. I was about 6 months, and I was brought up by my grandmother and my father. But what's very special about it is that my grandmother, when I arrived, she didn't really know that my father would arrive with a little baby.
Okay.
So, because my father had to become a priest. He was
a priest?
Yeah, he was going to become a priest, and it was a very special. It was at the moment it was not very special for her when she saw me arrive, and then finally she got very attached to me and brought me up like a mother, and brought me up for about I would say 12 years. I stayed with her and with my father too. And that's it. So I was in Italy, in Italy. So I was, at 6 months I left with my father in Italy and was brought up with my grandmother, so that's it.
How did you find your way all the way to Montreal?
Oh my goodness, that's a long, I went from Italy, then I passed on to Reunion Island.
Okay.
But I came back to Canada before that a bit, but I really went to Reunion Island. That was a big move in the Indian Ocean, and I stayed there for about 4 or 5 years. And from that, I came to Canada because I wanted to meet my real mother.
Right.
So I met my real mother at 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she was from Montreal?
She was, no, she was from Chicoutimi.
Okay.
So I did a trip from Reunion Island to Paris, Chicoutimi, which was kind of wild. So yeah, it was very special, you know, to arrive. I was on an island for 5 years with hot weather, beautiful weather, and I arrived with my my robe soleil, like you say, and it was very cold and it was snowy. And I remember arriving at the airport and going, oh my God, what is this? You know, it's like, and then finally I met her, and that's it. So it was my first coming in Canada.
Okay. And how did it go from being new here and trying to figure out your roots and getting to know your mother to being such an established singer for Cirque du Soleil?
Yes, it was.
It's quite a jump.
It was a big, you know, it was a big evolution, like in the sense that, you know, my greatest rencontre was with my boyfriend, was Simon Carpentier, who is a composer of Cirque du Soleil. We met each other 25 years ago. Oh God, it gets real. 25 years ago, that's a lot. But anyway, 25 years ago, and we met, and from then I started singing, and we've been working together since, and that's it.
I mean, it must be amazing chemistry to not only create music together with your partner, but to have 25 years with someone.
Yeah,
you guys must have quite a bond.
Yeah, a lot of people say, my God, 25 years, but listen, I know it's a very special thing, 25 years, and I would have never thought it would last 25 years. I remember when I met him, it was like, you know, I would have never thought that. I think if he would have said 25 years, I went, oh my God. No, we went on 25 years, and it's still going, and it's wonderful, and it's, you know, and we keep on working on a lot of beautiful contracts and everything, so it's like fabulous.
And how much of that relationship, of this 25-year partnership, impact your creativity in terms of your music?
Oh, he's been a great inspiration. We started working a lot. Well, we did a lot of like at the beginning was a lot of like series, publicity, television series, publicities, and you know a lot of TV, you know. And then after that, we went on with the Cirque du Soleil, just arrived, and then our first beautiful event. We did beautiful events also in London and everything. Singing with the Cirque du Soleil for premieres. And the beautiful moment was Zumanity, which was the music, Simon did the music on Zumanity, and I went into that Zumanity in a very loving way. I created a song with Simon, which is Bello Amore.
Right.
And Bello Amore was a beautiful song that I created in my garden.
In your garden?
In my garden.
How poetic is this?
I know it is. And then it arrives in Vegas in Zumanity, which is one of the, it's a very sensual, very, another side of the Cirque du Soleil.
Right.
And with such an incredible crew, and this song arrived in the show.
Right.
So
this romantic song.
Yeah, totally. So we went to Vegas. I did the first event of Zumanity,
Right.
which was the premiere of Zumanity, which was on the New York Hotel roof.
Wow.
Yeah, they lost a lot of clients that night. They freaked out. I'm telling
That's
you.
okay.
But it was incredible. It was the greatest. I mean, it was the most beautiful party. I mean, they do great parties at Cirque du Soleil, but that show was like
Really, one of
incredible.
the best.
And I sang at that show, and that's it. What happened is from Zumanity came on, you know, the mother.
Right.
So there, I got that's it.
Would it
Pregnant
be
in
okay?
Zumanity.
Right. Well, before we go into the motherly aspect of
Yes.
it, would you mind giving me a sample of this very romantic
Romantic
song?
Yes. Bel amore? Okay. Okay, here it goes. Mio bello, bello, bello amore, sei il mio paradiso. Quando dici sono tua, quando mi vuoi con te, siamo soli, soli al mondo. Mio bello, bello, bello amore, bello amore.
Beautiful. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, but I'm in love. I swear, I mean, Italian is just such a beautiful language.
It's
I feel
a love song. It's
Yes.
a love song. It talks. You talk with the person you love, and you say that this person is your paradise.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Oh my God. What was his reaction the first time he heard it?
Well, he was very touched.
Of course.
Simon was very touched, and what greatest also reaction I had was when Guy Laliberté, which is the propriétaire at Cirque du Soleil, heard the song. I remember receiving a call from him and saying, "You have to be at the Cirque. I want to see you."
Oh my God.
And he just loved the song. He said, "This is my song. This is like," and he really
beautiful.
understood all the deepness of the song and
Right.
you know, the greatness of the song. Yeah.
So you're very in touch with your emotions in your writing and in your singing and in your artwork now. And I'd love to know how much of that comes from not just your love story, but also the love of your grandmother. I know that she played a big role in raising you.
Well, my grandmother was like my mother. Finally, she raised me. She loved me. Oh, she's not there
You're gonna
anymore,
re-
but I know she's there.
Yeah.
She's there, and she's with me, and she's very, you know, she's there, and it's like. And I feel her in everything I do, and also in my cooking, in my house, and with my children. She's there, you know. She left me a lot. You know.
Right, right.
That's fabulous.
So as she's present in everything you do, I feel like
Everything.
that channels a lot of
Oh, yeah.
the ideas that come to you.
Yes, she gave me a lot, and now when I was talking to you just a little bit sooner before with the interview, I was I'm doing a new collection which is called Donna, which is the woman. So it's all about the woman and the love and the earth and all that a woman does.
Right.
And bringing up children and having children and the love and the woman has something to do with my songs that I wrote, and I'm also interpreting I'm doing a show at the Settimana Italiana that I told you on the
Right.
16th of August in Montreal. And it's about an hour show where I'll be presenting all these incredible songs. Also Mama Son Tanto Felice that I'll be singing also on this show.
Okay.
And that's it. So all of this Italian side that my grandmother gave me,
Right.
I'm going to be giving them in these songs. Yeah.
Right. And it's in your artwork. And your artwork also includes your philanthropic side because they're at Saint Justine Hospital.
Yes, they are. I have 16. I'm very, very happy, very gifted to have 16 drawings at Saint Justine. Saint Justine have been there from the beginning to just love my work.
Right.
And the place where we have the drawings are at the Département d'Ophtalmologie, which is for the kids, for the eyes.
Right.
So they're very bright colors, and the children, they just love looking at them. Even the ones that just see less, you know, that just see a little bit, they are able to see all the colors. And I did a 30 by 20, a very big one, that was signed by all the doctors and all also the parents that are going through, you know, hard times, and they signed also. So it's a very family, you know, art at Saint Justine.
Right. And that doesn't surprise me because that's where your source of strength and creativity come from. It's your family, it's the love of your children, of your partner, of your grandmother, and I see it in everything you do. You know, I saw your website, I saw your YouTube video. I've been stalking you online, and and everything is so passionate and so loving, and I really do believe it reflects in everything that you do.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I was saying before, you know, when you sing, it seems to come out so naturally. It's, I think, the only way for that to happen is if it comes from a loving place, right?
You know, the children are used to hearing me sing a lot. I'm often, you know, I'm always with them when they're well, not always. Like there's some days I really need to work on my art and my singing and everything. But the moments that we pass together, I sing to them a lot, and they love Mommy's singing, you know. And I always sang to them since they were babies. I always sang, you know. If I had recorded all the songs I sang, and that I made up, I should have done it.
Hey, it's not
oh
too
my
late.
goodness, I know it's not too late. I know. So that's it. And you know, about my art, you know, we were talking about the art from where it came from. When I was like working less, in the sense that I was more at home with the children and they were very small, I started drawing. I was in the game room and started drawing. And I drew and I made bigger pictures and bigger drawings. And at a certain moment, like I said, I had about 50 drawings. And I said, what am I going to do with this, you know? And then I called Saint Justine. And Saint Justine said right away, wow, this is fabulous. So that's how the trip started.
Okay.
And also at the Gallery 203 with Corinne that I met after, which was my first exposition.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exposé. Donc, Corinne was just in love with my work, and she gave me so much love and so much passion, and the love that she gave me was like, I couldn't believe it, in the sense that the first time she saw my things, you know, at first when you arrive as an artist, you're not too sure.
Right.
Is it fine? Is it good? But she just like, yeah, I love
took it all in.
I love it. She took it all. And that's it.
That's amazing. And do you see yourself pursuing more on the artistic side or the musical side, or both?
Both,
Okay.
both, because now with the Settimana Italiana, which is on the 16th of August, and Art Basel, also I'm working on an incredible show for Miami Art Basel this year that is going to be Natale sulla Luna, and I will be there for like I think it's in November, December, November. I'm like, I have to look at but yeah, in December we're going to be at Art Basel, and no, it's continuing, you know, and the
It's part of
drawing
your
and
life.
I just really find that the drawing and the singing just is magic together. Both of them together is like incredible.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
And if you could give your younger self a piece of advice, what would it have been?
The youngest side. Oh, okay, my goodness, that's a good one. To believe.
To believe.
To believe. That's all.
Believe in life, believe in your own talent.
In your own talent, in what you can do, and all the changes you can do. That's sometimes we think, oh no, I can't, and we are manque de confiance, we're not sure and everything. But it's like, oh, it's
Believe.
Veramente. It's believe, veramente believe is the first thing I would say
Right.
to my children. That's what I tell them, you know. Non devi I say to them, you know, I talk to them in Italian also, but I say, devi credere, credere. Credere means believe. Never say, oh no, non posso, I can't.
Right.
You always have to say, posso, I can.
Right,
You know.
it's possible.
It is.
Well, on that beautiful note, I think it's very true, and we need to believe, and I'm definitely a believer now. So thank you so much, and thank you for singing. I feel all special, like at a
Oh.
private, concert.
But it is my pleasure, sweetheart. It
Thank you
is.
so much for joining us on the couch today.
Thank
and
you.
thank you to you guys for joining us and getting to know Anna with me. And we'll see you next time on the next episode of Couch Talk.
Wish to see you, wish to see you, made all the colors. Wish to see you, wish to see you, made all the colors.